Okay, I did enough consuming for today. So this is my reciprocity back to what I just been taking on. And this is such a vulnerable growth moment. And it's needed. I'm seeing videos about posts about like people trying to overcome bad eating habits and change their eating, and they don't even look like they're really into it. And that's how I felt about making content versus posting a video and allowing myself to be seen naked. What y'all call raw, I call naked, right? No filter, that's naked. It's transparent. Judgment free. And I say that going both ways because I do have very strong opinions, insight. I have a Mercury in Sag. Okay, and this is how I'm going to talk to y'all. This is how I'm going to allow you, or I would love for you to get to know me by just me being me, the way that I speak. And I feel strongly like if we click, you get where I'm coming from. Or you gonna get where I'm coming from. But yeah, I'm really over consumed out. I will post videos. I am taking courses, free and paid, to learn how to do what you call long form. Like just even speaking this whole language of content creation, what it is, what it's indicative of, right? And I've been wrestling with my why, like why should I do it? Because although I am a Capricorn sun and people associate, that with chasing a bag, getting to the bag. My work for me is sacred. So if there's anything of sustenance in that form, I want to do the work. I can immediately or gradually immerse myself fully into it. If it is serving, if it is assisting, helping, growing, cheering, if it's doing all of the works that are necessary to really make you feel better than good, way more than amazing. Like, it makes you believe in yourself again, or makes you think. And likewise, I enjoy the exchange, right? I'm big on reciprocity. So, yeah, if it's about that, I'm all in. But if I have to, like, I feel like I gotta work for it, I gotta try to earn it, I gotta prove myself to make a point, I gotta think about what needs, if I gotta put too much into it, I don't really want to be bothered with it. And when I say put too much into it, I'm not talking about the work. I'm not a slouch. I like things done right. And I used to be obsessed with perfectionism. I have become more active in following up my initiation of things, because I'm a great starter. I can get the idea out, talk about it, think about what's necessary for all of that. But the in between crevice details and minute tweezer, I'm relating this to getting your eyelashes filled in. All of that meticulous, that's where I need help. And I need work on following things that way. So, saying all that to say, if you still here listening, I am about long form, right? I'm learning the language. I am about long form, more than short form. I like details, but I'm horrible at giving them. I feel I am, unless I really know you. I could give you deets, but I do like going deeper. So it ends up turning into long form posts, right? But yes, I was veering off the track, right, of what I was saying. I'm willing to share something that somebody could actually benefit from. I have been battling the secular and spiritual nature of this, and I'm coming to the conclusion, already, convinced, but finally coming to the conclusion that I'm going to have both. I really want my spiritual side, just because it involves me releasing control. It involves me moving by intuition, right? So the money, I know, will come, can come, whatever. The money is not the issue. It's the intangible things that are of importance to me. So, with that being said, at almost 10 minutes, this is my reciprocal, energetic, offering for today. Okay. And pardon me, I was rude. I was about to say if I was rude, not if you think I was rude, but if I was rude, because it was rude. I ain't sleep with you last night, and I ain't introduced myself to you when you started watching this video. My name is Dana Nicole. I go by other names as well, but the ones that are tied to or related to what I'll talk about here are spiritual new growth and Dana Nicole, right? And I'll specify to make sure that you know it's me, because there are other Dana Nicoles on the internet. There's a lot of first name Nicoles on the internet. That's just like it's a really noble name to carry, right? But I am Dana Nicole. My name is Dana Nicole. I am so tickled by the fact that I am a spiritual being having this human experience. For the longest time, I would say as a creative. I say creative because it involves all of the things that I truly love to do, and they involve art, music, lots of art, design, research, and there is so many things at the same time, but I do them when I feel them, which comes off like very flighty. I'm a Cancer rising. It comes off very flighty, and I have recently had the pleasure of observing the moody side. Like, I've always heard that, but never really like owned it because of the mask that I have to put on for work, or had to put on for work. We'll talk about that another time, right? But I'm moody. So I said that to say, in connection with the being creative, I don't have a genre. I don't feel like I've found one yet. Every time I try to search for something that is quote unquote said needed to be so that a thing can be stated or called whatever, it like sends me on a wild goose chase. Like, even that, like, I'm being conscious about this wrinkling, that drawing of my eyebrows. It really sends me, and I don't like it. I don't like it. You trying to describe me? It's a plethora of ways to describe me, recall me to mind, remember me, share me. But the biggest way you don't do it is by trying to hem me up. I was being nosy. I'm still being nosy. Um, mm, was I gonna say? Yeah, I was just being me. Raw, uncut, unfiltered, no filter, hair not done. All for what? Because I'm a new content creator. I consider myself a new content creator. Before this, I would just say I just would post. But with things becoming so technical and me desiring the balance of all things, most things, a lot of things, I am incorporating my responsibility and my accountability to what I tell myself first, because I'm the one that sees it on the outside, and I know what doesn't appeal to me, or in learning how I truly desire to experience things. If that's not the way I want to experience it, like, I'm going to know. Y'all won't know. Hold on. Excuse me. So, whenever I speak, right, and I sneeze twice, that's confirmation for me. It's confirmation of what I said being the truth, whether I remember what I said or not. Okay? I've come to pay attention to that. I used to question things like that. Like, when you're watching a video, right, and they say, "Oh, that's confirmation." The burp is confirmation. And you say to yourself, like, how is a burp confirmation? What makes that? I have my own thoughts about it, but what I'm getting at is it's true. There is something there. You ask for confirmation. There are ways that you receive confirmation. You just have to be aware. You have to be aware of the confirmation. It's not going to be what you feel it should be, but it's confirmation nonetheless. And so when I was just speaking to you, telling you that the reason why I'm posting, the reason why I'm being considerate of becoming a content creator, a quality content creator, why I will consider myself a quality content creator, is for, hold on, because the things that I tell myself, that I hold myself accountable to and for and about, when I don't see proof of it on the outside, I can't be upset with anybody but myself. So if I'm coming to you as myself one day and I'm moody, and say I'm moody because there was something on my to-do list that I did not accomplish, I didn't check off, I didn't get done, and I'm really like disappointed, or I'm being hard on myself about it, and you see the reflection of that, it'll show up, if I allow it. And I'm saying I allow it because I really do have to keep my word, be obedient. or be responsible and honor, not obedient. I honor what I said about the changes I'm making and the behaviors, attitudes, whatever it is that no longer benefits me. I've committed to releasing them. And so proof of it is when I do what I say I'm going to do. So I have to honor that. Do I have to honor it every day? Doesn't mean I'm going to show up every day. No. But if I'm led to do it, like I did today, reciprocating what I have consumed, and I have consumed a lot. So I have a lot to reciprocate. I have a lot to put back out from what I've taken, and I intend to enjoy this. So you can join me for my long form as I grow in how I present it, how I share it. I was concerned once about, and really it was more than once that I was concerned, but I was concerned about name dropping on social media, right? Especially on YouTube. I'm not concerned about it anymore because I know why I'm speaking of on and about these people that I'm going to share with you, that I'll be sharing with you. And it is for very good reason. Had I not magnetized their content into my universe, and followed it, when I say followed it, like followed the admonishments, the encouragement, the encouragement, right? To do a thing, to post, to create, right? And had I not connected with them energetically, I wouldn't be doing this video right now. And I wouldn't have taken the thoughts into consideration that I'm taking into consideration currently as to how authentic I show up. It's really like it's no in between. You either do it and you be you, or you don't do it and you think about how you're going to show up. So thank you, I understood. Thank you, DoDash. Thank you. I'm gonna say her name is Melanie Nicole. I follow her because when I saw her video, it was like one of the first most authentic videos about being authentic, or just being yourself and not worrying about what it is that you post. Share, but just share. Just do it. Her video was one of the first ones that I felt it. And I was like, I'm going to do it. And it took me maybe a year, maybe 2 years. Because there's so many people I can remember. But the ones that's sticking out, every time I feel compelled, energized to share what comes across to me or what comes up for me, I want to do it because of these certain people. So I just thanked a few of them. I understood. Melanie Nicole. I don't think her name is Melanie. I know it starts with an M, but her middle name is Nicole. Mm, 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 mm. There's a young lady on right now. For the record, I call y'all my nieces because I am an auntie, and I don't know. I'm giving auntie right now. I was told young auntie, whatever. I'm giving it. I feel because I'm not coming to you all put together and snatched. But I call y'all aunt. I call y'all nieces, and I call myself y'all auntie. One, because I'm older than you. I've been here longer than you. I've been here longer than you. I'm a child at heart, but I've been here longer than you. So it's like my olive branch extending to you, telling you that, so that we get off to the most genuine start. Two, I call y'all my nieces because y'all be so on point. Y'all be so on point. I'll be so proud of y'all. I am giving auntie right now. I be so proud of y'all. Like, there's a young lady, her channel is titled Mogul, which is weird because I know of another mogul. And when I heard her and I thought of him, I'm like, they need to get together. She's already got her own thing going on. She's very stable, whatever. But it's just what they're about. It's just the team of people and how highly vibrational and positively prophetic she is and has been in her own life. Her name is J. Renee. The first time I saw her, I was like, my inner teen was fixated, listening. Like my inner teen, my inner child, it is drawn to a lot of younger content creators. I just felt, period, outside of these social media streets, I naturally I click with younger people. I get along with younger people. I love learning from younger people. I listen to them, and I'm telling you, all it is, they can have whatever they want, as long as they're not disrespectful to me. And niece material goes into like 30s, depending on the person. Might say 40s, but definitely into the 30s, 20s, 30s, 20s and 30s, definitely. And this young lady is on fire. She speaks her mind. She speaks her truth. Two more just came to mind. Jadina and I can't think of her. Why can't I say her name? It's gonna come to me. These young people, Paris Williams, these young people, is another content creator. She calls herself something the bear, something with the bear. That's why I said, me saying the names, I'm only clocking them because these are people that inspired me. Like, I've watched you, I've heard you, I see you, I listen when y'all speak, and I feel this sense of responsibility as someone who is growing towards being an elder. I am an elder, you know? It made me want to be responsible for what I contribute to you all. I'm childless by choice. Single, right? By choice. And I learned about coming into my awareness, my walk spiritually. I've become more acquainted with it within the last, 7 years. Last 7, 8. When it really was starting to hit that something is different. I always had an affinity for occult knowledge, astrology, birthdays, numbers, even though I could not stand math in school, right? And when I say numbers, like in music, in math, in art, but in birthdays, right? So I did not fart. That is this bed. I pay attention to sounds. I just heard that. So I would be in the video like, for real? But anyway, like we said, it's authentic, it's raw. But I just knew as I progressed in those years coming toward this present moment, I'm supposed to look into these things. I used to feel guilty about looking into where there is light. And I say where there is light because things get highlighted. There is a light shown on the things that have been hidden from me in a way that I can receive, the way that I can receive it to make sense of it when I hear it elsewhere, and I know that that resonates. And so watching all this time, hearing talk about what chosen is, who chosen are, who they are not, what star system you come from, what is God, who is God, what God is not, if God is a woman, It's been when I say consuming, why I must reciprocate what has been consumed, because even if it's told, even if it's wrong, even if it's incorrect, right? What I know, what has assisted me, what has helped me, I know that to be true for me. I know it can work, and it could help somebody else. So I'm here for that. And when I'm not here, I'm being like these birds in nature, finding stuff to chirp about. Really, like I'm being in my creative element. I'm being in my lanes of passion, if you don't see me here. Yeah, a lot has changed for me since I got on YouTube. It's been 36 minutes, almost 40 minutes. And I will sit and watch long form videos. Excuse me, I will sit and watch a long form video. If y'all know anything about Brother Panic, Professor Melanie, Ms. Blue, the Soulful Oracle, Brother Rich, Black Magic 363. Yo, those, if you're looking for short form videos to be entertained, those are not the content creators for you. If you came here to learn something, that's what you need. You need long form. You know why? Because long form replaces what you should be getting in school, what we should have received in school. And to be very transparent, I was not one of those people, because I was so caught up in my I was so caught up in, oh boy. I was so caught up in, I was going to say people pleasing, but my point I was getting at, I hate when I like take too long to answer something, but long form is what you should have gotten in school. So you need long form, and those people, like I said, if you're here to learn, you're gonna get it. If you are a audience, right? You learn through hearing, listening, because the intangible can be learned quickly, or it can be learned over a stretch of time, but it can hold so much weight, and it can be so abundant. It can make you can feel, you feel so wealthy when you start researching and doing the homework on yourself. These people that I mentioned, they've been doing their work on themselves. And when I used to listen to videos and I would hear, you got to do the work, do the work, do the work, I was like, what are they talking about? The work is your life. The work is your experiences in life. That's what the work is. It is seeing them through, getting the lesson, not knowing that it's even a test sometime because you're not thinking of it like that. But if you've stumbled upon videos like this, videos like some of the other content creators that I named, and there are a plethora more, but I'm just saying for right now, within this past year, and I could say within the past 2, some of y'all just was like, I was like, I just want to make sure I do my part as an elder, speaking to whomever finds this video, whomever listens to it all the way to the end, that it really resonates with them and that they get something from it. Even if it's just trying to get to know me, learn where am I going with my conversation, because they do be all over the place. And I felt weird about trying to integrate my spiritual side into my secular channel. I have started other pages, but I was like, first off, if I don't feel like doing it, I don't feel like doing it. When I try to make myself do a thing that really I know it's not gonna, my higher self knows it's gonna be a waste of time. It's just not gonna happen. So hearing you all not cry out, but or however, and you are encouraging strongly, y'all are almost pleading, but checking people at the same time, checking them like, yo, if you got something to share it. We can all learn from each other. If y'all gonna be on here, if we're going to be on here, right, we might as well be expanding from what it is that we're taking in. This is food. Content creation is a plate of food. And every time you watch, you eat. And what you eat, you take in, not through your physical, literal mouth, but through your eye gates and your ear gates. You take it into your energetic field. It's feeding you. So what are you feeding yourself? And if it doesn't benefit you, discard it, get rid of it, delete it, whatever. But since I don't have physical children and I am not always in connection with my nieces and nephews, right? I would love to love you. Matter of fact, I am. I'm loving you because I'm loving myself right now. We have 44 minutes. I'm loving myself right now. I'm loving all of me, the whole of me, the entire parts of me, the messy hair, the part that might, the part that judges and is releasing that, the part that is skeptical, the part that is a bit hard on herself at times. And the most beautiful parts of her, the parts that don't give a fuck, the parts that like being silly, the parts that know she has a potty mouth, but it's still gonna say what she wants to say anyway. Just, maybe, spit shined a little bit, you know what I mean? Because I'm saying, if I'm showing up as me, sometimes, like I said, I be moody. I accept that I'm a moody person. And my moods are indicative to my energy. So I always check it. So even if I am moody, I switch up. I'm not Krabby Patty moody. I just might be a little chop. I might be impatient. I might be avoidant. I might not. I really. I'll be other than in your face. Want to know how you doing? If you good, did you eat? Are you hungry? Self. That's the other than. Because I told you I'm a Cancer rising, so I like making sure everything is okay. I like making sure stuff is harmonious. And home for me is wherever I am. Wherever I am. I am my first home. Remember, Erica said it. I have a home and I take it everywhere I go. So I planted seeds because I reaps what I sow, Yeah. So yeah. I planted seeds, I reap what I sow, Yeah. I have a home and I take it everywhere I go. So I planted seeds, cause I reap what I sow, Had to get it out. That's Apple Tree. Her song Apple Tree. And some of her lyrics say, if you don't want to be down with me, then you don't want to be a part of my apple tree. And that's how I'm going to end this video. Authentically and unapologetically D. In the words of Erykah Badu, if you don't want to be down with me, then you don't want to be a part of my apple tree. And that's cool. That's cool. My feelings used to get hurt when people didn't want to be a part of my apple tree. But we don't need all y'all up under this good shade anyway. I'm messing. But for real, if you know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you are if you're not receptive to this good love, we don't want you here anyway. We don't. We send you off and wish you the journey that's meant for you, but we not tolerating those shenanigans. See, I had to be mindful. Take me a minute before I just always spit stuff out, because You know, just being mindful. Just being mindful of words. But yeah, I have fun reciprocating what I have been consuming in this video. I am about to post it. I'm going to put a nice little cover picture on there. And maybe I shouldn't. Maybe it should just be raw. Maybe it should just be raw. And I just dress it up. Right? Because after all, like I said, if it's work, if it feel like work, I'm not messing with it. Not messing with it. It's not supposed to be pleasurable. Things that I derive joy from, they don't feel like work, even if they are. Because I thoroughly enjoy and love doing them, they don't feel like work. And that's how I gotta work. So I'm about to post this. I thank you for watching. I thank you for allowing us a chance to get to know each other. And I'm trying to think of what else to tell you. It's nothing else to tell you. If I'm not getting it, y'all ain't getting it. Other than that, I want you to have a better than amazing day. I want you to know how special, how unique, how original, how perfect, even though there's no such thing as perfect. That's the closest word I can grab to help you make sure you resonate with what I'm saying. You are a chef's kiss, whole, complete. You don't need anything outside of you to make you who you are. Nothing. Okay? but maybe some vitamin D. You get out and get some sunlight. That make you feel good. That makes you feel excellent. Vitamin D. Yep. So I will speak with you soon. I enjoyed your company. And next time I come back, I'm going to share with y'all how my preparation for my pop-up shop is coming. Okay? All right. Peace.